So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Rijkaard, good take, and is he in? Desai
with a fine tackle.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's found a way past. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Serginho can clear it away. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Stood up well to him there. Some good work on the right flank here. He's picked his way through. Referee has just said play on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Burnley are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Best. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Griezmann. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cleared away. No, he wasn't going to let him pass. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Right on the edge of the penalty area, what's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. A big, deep breath. Off the bar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good-looking ball. Marcelo made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And that could set him on his way. Serginho.
A searching ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Belletti, and he lines up a cross. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He might be in here! Well, that is one way to stop him. Yamal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Austin, real chance! It's bounced back off the post. Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. David Villa. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Burnley do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Vieira. Played out towards the right wing. David Villa proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, there's a probing ball. Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rijkaard. Marcelo calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira. Belletti. Threads one in. Here's found. It's Griezmann! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's gone for a throw-in. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Yamal running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for a runner. David Villa!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Villa. Vieira gets a foot in and wins the ball. Azar. Best. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Griezmann did just about. It's Azar! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And Once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
No, it's come to nothing. Vieira. Can he get it through? Oh, he's bustling! Osimhen! Superb from Osimhen! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Striker. Number 6, Griezmann.
So the manager can
Number
make a change
13,
for the first time in the game here.
Coming on
Burnley
the field,
with the lead.
Number 8.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Burnley are looking to break at pace. David Villa. Burnley perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Serginho. Now that looks takes a shot!
Yaya Toure.
Best. Now, what about a counter-attack? Thinks about the shot.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Desai gets over and intercepts. Couldn't squeeze it through. Best.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Yamal makes the interception. Osimhen. Yamal.
And now the breakaway.
Burnley needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Hazard, looking to play him in. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, it's gone in!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Vieira.
So we have
Number
movement on both
27,
benches.
Serginho.
Well, who saw that coming?
Coming on the
It has
field,
certainly made things
number
interesting.
20,
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these
Number
games, so
5,
just one mistake could be all it takes to make a
Substitution in
difference.
progress.
Ball's gone out of play.
Looking for the run.
Eto. Schneider. No foul, says the referee.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to
Nearly
settle
3
for the draw
minutes
now.
added time.
Xavi Alonso looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yamal, and that has left him in a heap. Now it's Takahara. Donadoni. Maldini tries to clear.
And there goes the final whistle.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Osimhen claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Displayed on the screen.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Nice looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Decent chance! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good spell of possession, this. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Donatoni. Now it's Griezmann. Donatoni is onto this. Burnley with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Osimhen! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ibrahimovic. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. Here it is, crossed in. That's destined for the flank. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Osimhen. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Toure scooting forward. Threads one in. He's shifting through the gears. Goes for the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vieira! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vieira really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Donatoni. He's picked his way through. And across it goes. Stam clears it away. And the shot! And he's quick to get rid.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Griezmann. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Burnley
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And it's Rijkaard. Looking tidy in possession here. And the finish! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Aimed beyond the defence. Donatoni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good strength. Oh, that's a very decent ball. It's Griezmann! Corner number 2 then. He's rising! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's on it, can he get away? Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Takahara unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Otto receives it in a wide position and claimed it back swiftly.
Griezmann really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Burnley have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Tries one from range. And he's following up. He's scored! And there is your opener. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being...
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Burnley are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are back underway. Burnley currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Ibrahimovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Burnley have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Sola! And one more try! And he's stuck it away. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball, and it's been played through. Shapes to shoot! They would have been quick to recover this. Now it's Haaland. Desai demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he get it through? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yaya Toure.
And it's Marcelo. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution on the field.
Argentina have their second corner now.
Number 7, Donadoni. Number 14, Riker. Coming on the field, number 17, Denny
Takes a
Olmo.
shot!
Number 13,
Xabi Alonso
Neymar.
clears it away.
Number
And
8,
again! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. Goes looking wide. Burnley perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! And they've got rid.
Burnley really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now he's running away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess.
It's Vieri! He's done very well to get to that.
Vieri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field.
So,
Number
third
5,
corner of the game.
Cannavaro. Coming on to replace him is number 27, Serginho. Substitution.
And a chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Vieira with the clearance. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Marcelo, he slings it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's made its way to him. It's been slipped through. He is through here.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Neymar! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Neymar.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Eto'o.
And there goes the final whistle.
Burnley illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two
Hello,
sides get
everybody,
ready to
and
lock
welcome
horns.
to today's
This is
match.
football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Forlan. Great vision. Now it's Osimhen. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that is masterful defending. Schneider. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the shot!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And we have our very first corner. David Villa! It's their second corner of the game.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pressing high and with purpose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
There they go, hunting again.
Xavi Alonso. Burnley
They're applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to
There's the header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Burnley are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Oh, the movement is slick.
The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Forlan. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Alonso.
Takes the shot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Belletti.
Burnley are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Otto does really well to win the ball there. And they can counter here. Xavi Alonso. And it's DiMarco. Nicely weighted ball. Space for him to turn and look. It's Forlan! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Forlan. This looks promising. Kirkchu is having a shot! Now he's off and running. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Kirkchu. Odo. Donadoni charging forward, the ball at his feet. Played out wide. Kirkchu cuts it out. Now it's Forlan. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. David Villa. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played. Xavi Alonso. Osimhen. Osimhen! Superb from Osimhen! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that has been cleared. He's having a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, that is rather wayward. Now, can they get him away? That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he shapes to shoot! Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now.
2 added minutes has been
Deftly
indicated.
away. Osimhen running with intent. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Forlan. Xavi Alonso gets a good foot in there. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Burnley really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. And the ball's gone astray. Kirkchu. That's a sharp pass. And that is a little undercooked. No, that's been intercepted. DiMarco, very much a man of this moment. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cannavaro to Schneider. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Look at the space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is good alertness. David Villa tries to play it through. Rijkaard makes the interception. And it's DiMarco.
And the counter is on. Griezmann. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Juve.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
But they've got it again.
Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. DiMarco. And it's Sneijder. Can he spark a counter here? Belletti. Oh, easy pickings there.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good ball, good... Osimhen!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
Corner
6,
number 3 coming up.
Griezmann. Number 7, Donadoni. Number 14, Rijkaard. Number 22, Vieira. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field, number
Borussia
20,
Dortmund have the chance to go the other way.
Number 9, Mbappe. Number
And he's there
8,
to belt it away.
Xabi Alonso.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Substitution in
Don't you
progress.
just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Borussia Dortmund with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Burnley are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Mbappe. Xabi Alonso. Into the last 5 minutes.
Picked out brilliantly. It's Alonso! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Burnley really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. David Villa. Kukçu.
2 added minutes has
The
been
pass is
indicated.
intercepted. Desai.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
2 minutes to be added on. Now this could be a chance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original, and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Makaleli. Desai. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Bellingham. He's on it, can he get away? David Villa. Oh, important interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Osimhen. Now it's Hullet. And it's Serginho. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. He won't be happy with that one. And it's lofted through here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He shot, surely!
And he was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. It's gone for a throw-in. That has been cut short. Knocks it into space. Ferdinand. Looking for options for movement. Now, who's going to be first to this? Serginho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That has not gone well. It's a promising position. Shapes to shoot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's a good ball out wide. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Dembele. Now it's Schneider. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Schneider. Impressive jump. Goal! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Burnley really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Donatoni. Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. But where it came. And a shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
The chance for a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Dembele plays it short. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. Schneider picks it up out wide.
It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a good-looking delivery. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Bellingham. That's been slipped through. David Villa. That's Bellingham. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Osimhen. He can run onto that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham. That's Vieira.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Yamal. That's an excellent interception. And it's made its way. And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lamine Yamal really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Can he get on the end of this? Donadoni! This looks big chance! It's loose now. And another try! And that's a tiny finish. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that is indeed the final act. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Keep your eyes on your children.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So the action resumes.
Burnley can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's beaten the last man. Pull it. Yamal has it in a wide position. And he was quick to react. Yamal. Makaleli.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. In by Hullet. And he's taking no chances there. Vieira could move up a gear here. Osimhen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Tries to play it through. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Napoli clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yamal. Osimhen played out to the left flank. Osimhen is onto this. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, this could be a chance. Might be danger here. And he shoots! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Bellingham. Number 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat.
Number 20.
And the shot! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Just one. Ah, he's given it away. It's a searching pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Yamal. Rummenigge.
Napoli surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
No way through.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of...
And there's the shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. Desai demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, can he get onto this? Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Osimhen, there's the shot! And a neat finish! Right back in it, almost almost no time remaining. Game still on. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Threads one in. Yamal's cross. He leaps for it. He lifts the roof. A game of margins. A game of thrills. This might just do it. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's O'Reilly. And that will be the final act. Burnley were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And a quick announcement.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Now it's
And a chance! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Burnley are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Diaz. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Great vision.
David Villa wants to run onto this.
Chance, surely! And that's a tidy finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And yes, it's him again.
Burnley are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Madueke. That's been slipped through. Good ball.
Chance for a shot!
And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Donadoni with the clearance. Quarter of an hour played.
Shoots! And that's a sharp finish.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Norway cut there to...
Osimhen! It's loose and there's...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And here's Osimhen. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Nunez.
He has found the way through.
Aims beyond the defence.
Nunez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Gerrard. Threads one in. David Villa. Adams spots it and intercepts.
Alexander-Arnold.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Bellingham.
Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Some really good ball movement.
Now it's Villa. Done delicately. Gehi cuts it out.
Alexander-Arnold.
Now it's Madueke.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Bellingham.
He's had a shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, tries a shot! It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in style.
Decent chance! And no mistake. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's turning into... And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's beautifully weighted. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Madueke is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now it's Diaz.
3 minutes added time.
The final seconds now. Kimmich. And he's worked it through. Madueke receives it in a wide position. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. And that signals the end of the first period. Burnley are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
And a quick reminder,
Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, as remarkable as it is, this is where we stand, an extraordinary scoreline, and it's only half-time. And we are back on the way. And he's being shifted off it. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Donatoni. Oh, important interception. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Vieira. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Donatoni. Now, can they... And the shot! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Good chance here.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Osimhen. A lovely bit of skill. Goes for a shot! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Gerrard. Bellingham. Might be danger here. Now, can he find a finish? That's going to go a long way.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
the two-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Another one. This must be his personal high. Burnley go up by 2 and are looking good. And the shot! And there's a goal. Just one goal in it now. Game on. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Bellingham. Number 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just one in it now.
Number 14.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
He's having a shot! Sensational from David Villa! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Burnley now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Norway have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius Junior. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He's having a pop! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Neymar, and it's Neymar! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's Neymar! And how did he not put that away? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Belletti. David Villa. It's played through for him. Can he finish? Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Gerrard. Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's picked his way through. That's a lovely neat pass. Neymar showing good feet. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen. There's the shot! And that's off target. Kimmich. And it's Gerrard. He might be in here! It's Gerrard! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
And that is that. Burnley really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Osimhen, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best.
Provided by the local police.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new-look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders.
There's the shot!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Puskas, Yamal, now it's Yamal, hoisted in, and he gets rid in a hurry. That has been slung wide.
And this is Neymar. Nice control. Neymar's cross. Well, they've got it again. Yamal. Now it's Puskás! Oh, off the bar! Well, there's the clearance. David Villa did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great shot at goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Played up towards the front line. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Puskás. Aimed beyond the defence. Puskás with the cross, shoots! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neatly clipped into space.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That ball looks a good one. Real chance! And he hits the net! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Burnley are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, just skips. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Donatoni. And it's De Bruyne. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He has found the way through. Osimhen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? De Ligt with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Cafu. Yamal. And he's had it nicked away. Nuno Mendes. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Vieira. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, that pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Osimhen. Just eases him off the ball. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that was asking for too much. Cafu. Swung over. And it's Neymar. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen goes for a shot! More pressure on the opposition goal.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Ambitious ball here. Can he latch on to this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he thumps it clear. So, a temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
Burnley can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
David Villa. Now it's Danny Olmo.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Oh, great leap! Oh, crossbar! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, well played, well played. De Bruyne.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's gone loose. Now it's Villa.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. And the finish! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
He's rising! Oh, it rattles the bar. Not a bad try by any means. Burnley have their second corner now. Point-blank header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just about up to the hour now. And he's lost his man here. And Puskas!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
De Bruyne. It's played through for him. Puskas! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That is good alertness. Osimhen looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Neymar. No, it's come to nothing. Osimhen going after that. Great ball if he can get there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Burnley have reclaimed it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Neymar. It's a good run he's making out on the left. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Vieira. Now it's Villa.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Danny Olmo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. And now the breakaway. Played out to the left flank. Showing good feet. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
El dorsal 4. Cristiano Ronaldo. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22. El dorsal 7.
Can he get on the end of this?
El dorsal 10.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Bellingham. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Takahara, and it's made its way to him. Messi. Now it's Yamal. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Puskás, and Puskás! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making...
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.